And welcome, everybody, to another episode of Between the Uprights podcast. Welcome in, everybody, to another edition on YouTube at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at our YouTube channel at Between the Uprights podcast, which you can subscribe and hit the notification bell. New episodes drop, which we only really have a couple more weeks, and then, it'll be hiatus for us for a little bit until the draft kind of ramps up in the combine. So,
Roger that. I'm looking forward to that.
So welcome in, everybody. We got a great show for you tonight. We'll go over the latest of the head coaching and coaching hires. We'll give us our grades. We'll go through the matchups that happened over the weekend for the divisional matchups, and we'll give you our picks for the AFC and NFC championship games. Who's going to go to the Super Bowl? So let's get right into it. No news really today, but we'll give our grades for the latest of coaching hires. I want to go through the list. I've got a list right in front of me. Nikki, we're going to save yours for last. Okay.
Right.
One of the most latest coaching hires was Robert Saleh, defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers, is now the new head coach of the Tennessee Titans. What are our grades for this one?
Raul looks like he's going to launch.
Yes, I want Raul to go first. Please go first.
I don't know what the NFL goes through. Like when you see one failed head coach.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Did he really fail, or did the Jets fail him?
Or did Aaron Rodgers pull his shit?
The only thing that was good about the Jets is how he built the defense. Because he's a defensive coordinator, he knew what he wanted.
Right.
And that's what I was going to say. Like, I don't know. Putting Robert's like in this bubble where I don't know if he's proven or not yet. He had a bad situation, but I don't know why. What I was going to say was, I don't know why the NFL, like Mike McDaniel, why do we give this guy another chance? Like, go be a coordinator for 5, 6, 7 years. 6, 7
I think that's his plan.
Years, and then go do your thing. Yeah. I hope so. Yeah. I hope he doesn't come back to his 60. You know what I mean? Get some experience on your belt. But I don't know. I don't like the grade. I got to see what Robert. I mean, he had one hot season.
Well, what's your grade?
I'm gonna give it a C minus, just because I don't know.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
You're being
know.
generous. You're being very generous.
I'm being very generous because it's that. How can I say this? I saw potential with the Jets. I mean, I saw potential with the Jets, and I was like, man, I see his vision. We got to admit that he did build a pretty good defense. That stuff was really good. It kept him in a lot of games. We blamed Zach Wilson for everything. And then Aaron Rodgers come back, oh, yeah, now it's fixed. And it still wasn't fixed. But then I'm like, well, it was at Aaron, because now Aaron's in 2 different organizations after the Packers, and they both lost their head coach. So I don't know. I think it's a C minus for right now.
Okay.
I wonder what we see in 2 years. If it's 2 years and we come back and like, yeah, this was an F, man. Because I don't know if he's proven. You know what I mean?
Nikki?
I actually think it's more like a B. I don't think it's that bad.
Okay.
I don't, because I think you're
being very generous too.
I am, because I think defensively they're going to be great, but I feel like Aaron Rodgers is a coach killer, and he is a diva to deal with, and I think Robert Saleh needs more of a fair shake. And I think he's probably a better coach than, listen, no one can turn the Jets around. They are such a dumpster fire. And then have Aaron Rodgers on top of it. Like, I think this is a better fit for him. And I think he's going to do a lot better. So I don't think it's as bad as you guys think it's going to be. I don't even know what Evan's grade's going to be. We're generous, apparently. So he's going to go F, I think.
I would C minus. He has to be DF.
I'm going D minus. And I say that, well, hold on. I say this because he could have stayed in San Fran, and with all the players coming back to rebuild that defense and to possibly make another run with San Fran in that division, he could have done that. To go to one of the most unattractive jobs that was out there, like, I know that he got a 5-year contract for this team, but they've got so much to build on. How much is this owner really gonna have him on a leash? Okay, I've given you 5 years. What's the turnaround time to make this team good? because right now, like, and plus they don't have an offensive coordinator right now. Like I heard Brian Daboll is a candidate for that job if he doesn't get the head coaching job with the Bills. So is Daboll going to come in and fix Cam Ward? Are you going to bring in a better backfield? Are you going to get better playmakers for Cam Ward? Like, how are you going to fix the offensive line? And the defense is one of the worst in the league too. So how much is the owner going to give him before they say, okay, after 2 years, there's been no progression, you're done. And then he'll probably go back to San Francisco to be a coordinator.
For sure. Yeah.
Just because it's the unattractive job of it. You know what I mean? I think he got a short end of the stick in New York because of, the Johnsons meddling in with the team and everything. And I'll go back to you, Raul. I think he did a great job with trying to build that defense because they were in a lot of games, but there was no they had so many playmakers on the Jets, but ownership kept meddling in there.
Yeah.
I just think this was, for him, it was, I think, a dumb decision to go to Tennessee.
And it could be, we could be sitting here another year and the Titans are freaking, 1-17
I
or
guess.
2-16. I just want to see. I'm trying to give him benefit of the doubt because I feel like his vision was, like, for instance, when Aaron Rodgers came on the market, I feel like ownership stepped in and was like, yo, we got to go get Aaron. The world wants Aaron. The fans want Aaron. He's going to bring a Super Bowl here. I mean, you had the guy, what was on the show, Get Up, Greedy. When Greedy's a big Jets fan, and when he heard Aaron Rodgers available, he was campaigning for him, and he says Super Bowl bound. Now we're Super Bowl team, and everybody in New York and pretty much everywhere in the league was like, "Oh, the Jets are going to win the Super Bowl, or they're going to be competing," and that wasn't the case whatsoever. And I feel like he had to take a turn left, to go that route. So I
liked him as a hire in New York. It just didn't pan out because of just all the behind the scenes stuff that happened.
Yeah.
Now him going to this division with the Jags, the Texans, and the Colts, 3 teams that all equally are good now, and I just
I know I want to. That's why I'm hoping he learned from the mistakes or what he could have did differently, because you always have that. When you leave a job, you're like, what could I have done differently to be better?
Yeah.
I'm hoping he has that kind of epiphany and be like, okay, I'm gonna do this.
Yep.
I'm gonna give him a C- because I'm like, I'm not in love with it. I know he has great ambitions to be a head coach, and maybe this is one of those things where he's taking a job to redeem himself a little bit. I don't know. Maybe
it is. I'm sure it is a redemption.
Yeah. So
okay,
C-, but I get it.
Next coach, Kevin Stefanski to the Atlanta Falcons. Nikki, I'll start with you.
I don't like this. This is what I gave a C. I think it's so mid. I don't know. I think it's uninspiring. I'm not jazzed for this. I feel like this is one of those divisions where it's similar to the NFC East, where it's almost like anybody's game every year. And sometimes it just comes down to some, like, the little things make a difference. I'm not saying he's a bad coach. I just think it's middle of the road. And I think you're in a division where you could dominate, and this is not that coach.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Granted, more talent on offense, but right. I'm not, like, in love with this.
Right.
He's also bringing in the OC from the Browns to Atlanta. So Kyle Pitts owners, if you have him in fantasy, they love tight ends in Cleveland. So Kyle Pitts.
But how did that work out for them? This is what I was. How did that work out for you?
Yeah.
But
really? but the quarterback room in Cleveland was a disaster compared to Atlanta's quarterback room.
It is, and
I think it's still a disaster.
It's not as big as a disaster that was in Cleveland, though.
Sure,
a little bit better, but I mean, I just think, like, how did that work out for you? Yeah, sure, run it back. Like, let's see. I bet you I don't think they're going to be significantly better than what they are right now.
Okay,
little bit, but nothing. I don't know.
I completely agree with Nick. I don't see this. And again, maybe redemption, maybe something you did differently. Cleveland, the fans run the team a little bit there, so the owners are going to do whatever the fans want. I get it, but I don't know how this is. I saw how this worked out. I saw what the OC did over there, and I saw what the OC. I don't know how this is going to work out again. Now that defense is nice. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm hoping he keeps the same DC. Everybody still's the same there, hopefully. Hopefully they're the same schemes. Offensively, you got more weapons. You got a hell of a running back. the quarterback is a problem for me. Michael Penix. I'm a Michael Penix fan. I love him when he played at Washington. I even saw this kid when he was here in Tampa playing at Tampa Bay Tech. I got to go to Friday night games and watch him. You get to see him talking at Wawa, and he's a good guy, good person. So I want to see that. Injury prone a little bit, so he's got to try not to get knocked down. But I don't know how this is going to work. Did you see any glimmer of hope in Cleveland?
No.
So now we're gonna he gets a better. This is what I'm saying. He drove a Pinto, and now he gets to. You know what I'm saying? Now you upgraded to the Nolly version like of GMC. So I don't know.
He inherits like he went from a Pinto to a Toyota Camry. Like it's a nice kind of bigger upgrade.
What's the reaction in the locker room when you hear that this is your head? Now, mind you, these guys talk in the league. They're all buddies and friends.
Well, apparently everybody likes Stefanski. Even in Cleveland, Atlanta so far, it's been positive. I know about the fan base, it's kind of a different story. But in Cleveland, like he's like everybody in the locker room liked Stefanski.
Yeah, probably because he let him do whatever whatever the hell I was going to say.
Brian Dable 2.0.
Right, and everybody loves the guy that has charisma. Like, oh, I come to practice 5 minutes late or miss a team meeting and I won't get fined. Yeah, everybody loves that guy, sure. But again, what was the structure? What was the discipline, the schematic of things? Were you prepared on Sundays? What were you, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't see that in Cleveland.
Right.
If he was so great, he'd still be there.
Right.
There it is. If he's that good of a guy in the locker room, they'll be there. So I agree with Nick. I don't know about this one. For me, this is a D- F. I don't think Atlanta upgraded.
I'll give it a C-, because he's going into an okay situation more than he was with Cleveland. Like, the defense, the way they drafted that defense under Raheem Morris, like they've got a solid defense going into next year. It's the whole quarterback situation that they have is a big question mark. Are you going to go back? Is Stefanski going to say, okay, we're going to have a quarterback competition between Cousins and Michael Penix? It's going to be one of those deals where are we going to go back to the starter that was hurt plenty of times last year? Or are we going to go back to old man Cousins who won 5 in a row the latter half of the season and looked pretty good? So there you have one controversy already. Is who's going to be a quarterback right now. Plenty of playmakers on the offensive side. It's just, what are they going to do with the quarterback situation? So I think he slides in. If he doesn't like do what he did in Cleveland and he does something differently in Atlanta, they could be okay. But it's like he's just inheriting a good situation. It's almost like the coach that took over Florida State after Jimbo Fisher. Like, you had all the right tools, but then it just went crashing down into your face. So it's one of those situations. And NFC South is a winnable division right now. It's wide open for all those teams right now. Yeah. So I give it a C- because I just know they're going to screw up the quarterback situation.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Okay. All right. Next coach, your coach of the new head coach of the Miami Dolphins, Coach Hafley. For you, Mr. Raul. And I'll give you the center screen right now. Oh. There you go. Yeah.
This is how can you grade something that's not proven? I don't understand. What questions are asked? What are we, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we asking in the locker room? How's Green Bay? How was your time there? What do you like to do on the weekends now that you're in the Miami? Oh, look, you don't have to shovel sunlight. Like, what are we talking about? I don't know. For me, this is
it's a full reboot.
It's a full reboot with a guy that doesn't know how to reboot it. Mm. How do you reboot something? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you reboot something without a little bit more experience? The Packers defense, I thought was okay. I didn't think it was bad. I think you upgraded when oh my gosh, I lost his name when he came from Dallas. When what's his name? Oh my God, the guy.
Oh, Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons. Yeah. I thought he upgraded when he got him, sure, but I don't know, man. It's these guys that are DCs for 2 years to get a head coaching job. Just lets me know that people are desperate. Nikki, we talked about this when you were on Twitter on that show that one time. Mm-hmm. It's hard to find a coach, and you don't want to dip into college and bring a guy up because that's even worse. But you have to go with these coordinators that are unproven to hopefully get somewhere. But where's this guy in the tree of coaching? You know what I'm saying? The coach tree, like, where do you line up? Who was your mentors? Because I looked at him, I'm like, what? Why him? Why him at all? You know what I'm saying? I did like Harbaugh. I wanted Harbaugh, but he went to the Giants, which is fine. Okay, so Tomlin's not going to coach. Okay. Sean, we made a determination too quickly. The Bills head coach, I would have gladly taken him. I would have been okay with that. Why do we give it to this guy? I saw the Bills compete every year. Who knows you better in the division? Why not him? He could get you over the hump with the Bills. I don't know. I give this a D-. I don't like it.
All right, Nikki.
And maybe I'm wrong, so who knows?
No, I'm kind of with you. I mean, I just feel like there's not enough to go on. Remember, we would take the test when we were kids, like not enough information. I mean, what do you by default? DC. I mean, there is no experience, and I think this trend of like the hot DC, the hot OC to HC, we've seen it fail. I think more times than succeed. So
yeah.
I am with you. I wouldn't be if I was a Miami fan. I don't know that I'm that excited right now.
Okay.
Maybe they had a side conversation with Tomlin. Tomlin, like, look, give me a year. All right, well, we're gonna go hire this guy, and then in a year we need you here. You know,
he's gonna be the Buck. He's gonna be the Bucs coach after this year. We haven't even hired a offensive coordinator yet. We were hoping Mike McDaniels, but he's going to LA to be with Harbaugh.
Right.
For your Miami head coach, I used to get these grades back in elementary school. Incomplete.
Yeah.
Incomplete.
Yeah.
You guys are going into a full reboot, which, you know, you got to decide what's going to go on in quarterback with Quinn Evers. Are you guys going to roll with him? Is Tua still going to be there? Like what's going to roll there? And I think what happens is, you know, what goes on in free agency and also the draft too. But to me, it's incomplete. It's like, okay, you pick a defensive coordinator, and Raul, I'll go back to you. He did all right in Green Bay. Their defense was okay. And, you know, once Michael Parsons got there, they looked great. But then once he got hurt, they just fizzled out in the playoffs.
Yeah. Sure,
so it's incomplete for me.
And the last part of this is Miami has a trend of doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much you guys know about, like, I've been watching Miami since I was a kid. We have a trend of doing this. So what we do is when we have a terrible season, it goes two ways. We either hire a fire hot coach, right? And we look good or whatever the case, and we get these players and we have a decent season or two, and then we got to reboot. Or we go get a coach that doesn't know much of shit, and then we go ahead and go find the hottest football player so the fan base is happy with us again. And that's what we do. Oh, you know who we got? This guy's on the team. And the Miami fans, no offense to you guys, but you're all idiots. You're all dumb because it doesn't take much to excite you. It doesn't take much to excite the Miami Dolphin fans. Oh, did you see that? We got Tyreek Hill. Oh, we're great. Tyreek Hill's gone again. We suck again. And then he'll do something. Ross will do something to give us a player that we're excited about. And then the Miami fans are like, look at us. We're great again. And I hate it. I hate how we do this. We don't have no consistency ever.
I think you should have rolled with McDaniel one more year and then made a trade in the offseason to bring Lamar down. Give up whatever. Bring Lamar down. He's a Miami native. He's from there. And see what happens with that.
Sure.
You know, did you read how it went down, how McDaniels lost his job?
Yeah. He was doing
he was having his exit meeting with Darren Waller, and then Stephen Ross came in, and then it got really awkward, and then Waller left, and then 5 minutes later McDaniels was fired.
And I have no doubt in my mind Ross heard that Harbaugh was available.
Oh yeah. I
have no doubt, and he's like, we got to get rid of McDaniel.
Listen, Dolphins and Falcons were all gunning for Harbaugh. And when Harbaugh, which is a great segue into our last coach, Nikki, this is all you. They just kind of Falcons and Dolphins just kind of had to settle for the next guy up.
That's it. Yeah.
You know what? They didn't really have a plan B in place if they didn't get Harbaugh. So, which brings us to our last coach, Harbaugh, Mr. John Harbaugh, to the New York Football Giants. Nikki, what is your grade for the New York Football Giants?
This is an A.
Okay.
This is like franchise changing, life changing. I think the fan base has settled down. It's been a really wild 12 days. If anyone wants a real timeline, there's a dumbed down version of everything that happened on my LinkedIn. You can go there and read it. It's called One Giant Saga. But I think this is what they needed, right? And finally, John Mara stopped being stubborn, gave him what he wanted. He's going to report right to ownership, kind of skip Joe Shane, whatever he said. Oh yeah, on paper we're okay.
I actually do have that clip. I do want to play it for you real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, give me 1 second. All right. Here's the clip of Joe Shane saying that. I had to figure everybody out. I know.
Rick rolled.
You should let it play out. That's funny.
Yeah.
But this is what they needed. You didn't need the hot OC coming here. You didn't need the hot DC. You needed a guy with this kind of experience, 18 seasons with the Ravens, won a Super Bowl. You needed the culture change coach, and that's what you got. And he doesn't mess around. He's going to tighten this up. The leaks are going to stop. I mean, Baltimore was the most tightly run, like tight-lipped team for 18 seasons. Like getting information out of them was damn near impossible. So I expect there's going to be a lot to change, and there's a lot to look forward to. I think they hit a home run here. I mean, they went for it. They wined and dined him, met the wife, went to lunch. I mean, they threw everything at him. The last hurdle was changing the operational structure, which the Giants have never done, ever.
Yeah. And listen, why not do it now? This is a proof. Like I've never, and I don't have sources or people in the NFL, but I've never read anything horrible John Harbaugh. I've never read anything from the players saying what kind of bad guy he was. Yeah. I've never heard like any kind of crap that you normally would hear. And he was always in control of his locker room. So I think this is an A+, A++ for the New York Giants. I think it's amazing. The only thing I'm going to put out there as a disclaimer that worries me, and it always worries me, is the fact that did you guys ever see I know that I'm going off a tangent. Did you guys ever see the last
Boy Scout?
No, the last ride, oh my God, it was the Bulls documentary.
Yeah, The Last Dance.
Oh, The Last Dance. Yeah.
So the only thing that ruined the Bulls was the GM. That's the only thing that ruined the Bulls at that time. Okay. Jordan and everybody said they were going to stay if this guy didn't go on his ego trip. Okay. The only thing the New York Giants needs to do, and this is just me speaking, lonely single high school football coach, you know what I'm saying, who doesn't have anything to lose, is just let Harbaugh work.
Yep.
Just all you have to do is go to your meetings, give advice, sit back, and let the experience. This is the experience that I'm talking about. Let the experience of this man work. Let him work. And then give him 20 years. I don't care how long to try to get you into a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Whether it takes you 1 year, 2 years, at some point you're going to hit a stride there that you're in the conversation in the playoffs every year. You're going to be in the NFC Championship at one point you're going to be competitive every year. Let the man work. The only thing that can ruin this is egos. Set it aside. And no offense to anybody in the Giants organization, your shit didn't work. So just calm down, just sip the coffee, let the man go do the player, not like that. Go do the player list, let him do the exit interviews, let him recruit, let him bring in he has a way of doing it. The recipe works. We've seen it. Just let it work. This is an A++ for the Giants. Sorry it took so long, but
no, it's okay. A+ for me too as well. I think for what you hit everything on the nail. I had a nail on the head, Raul. I think whatever you just said was like spot on. You too, Nikki, as well. I think for you guys, hiring a guy with experience and also leadership too, because this guy knows how to lead a team of men and a team of look. When you coach the two-time MVP for as long as Harbaugh did in Baltimore with Lamar Jackson, this brings so much leadership to the Giants where, he could come in and he's bringing Todd Monken too. So you have an offensive guru like Todd Monken to come in and change that whole offense and to like build around Jackson Dart, which is what you definitely need. Put playmakers because now not only does New York become, a place where you can take the talent that you have now as Scatterboo and Neighbors, it becomes an attractive place to play again. Yeah. Because now you can attract free agents to come to this place because you have a coach like Harbaugh in there. Sure. So it makes that, if you want to go out and build around the defense, which you guys need to do, you can go out and get that because it's a place where people will probably want to go. And I look, and Raul, you said, look, there's one guy that could maybe mess it up, and that's Joe Schoen. And I think Joe Schoen just kind of needs to put aside his ego for a minute and let Harbaugh cook, man. Look, be in there with the meetings. Like learn from the man. Harbaugh should be like, look, I've got one of these. Learn from this and learn from my wisdom about how to run a team. You can make the personnel decisions. I'll go. Oh, look, we'll sit down with that. But other than that, let me run the team how I want to. So I really hope it works out. If not, look. To me,
sell the team if this doesn't work out.
Right, exactly. I think this is a home run. I think hopefully it works out too, because now he's out of the AFC, he comes into the NFC, and the NFC East, we all thought was going to be competitive, but now the Commanders are sliding back. Dallas is nowhere to be found. So, look, and the Eagles, they just fired their offensive coordinator too. They're up and down too. So this is a wide open division too. So Harbaugh's coming into a great situation. Scadaboo's coming back. Neighbors is coming back. You draft well, you attract free agents, and you build a team. I think this is a home run.
The only thing left I'll say is, do you feel like, as you're talking about it, all of us, right, all three of us, as you're talking about it, put yourself in a locker room as a football player sitting at your locker room, and you just found out John Harbaugh is your head coach. All right. Now, imagine how excited you are knowing, oh shit, this is going to change. This is going to be great here. Now, put yourself in the shoes of Atlanta.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, he's well liked.
Yeah.
Right.
You know
you're
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also, the one thing too with Harbaugh coming in there, I hope they really just kind of teach Jackson Dart is, look, you can't be that guy last year. You have to be. You have to be the guy that's not going to get 4 concussions in 1 year. You have to kind of tone it down. Look, we love the style that you play. It's aggressive, but we're going to teach you how to be like a Lamar Jackson. We're going to teach you how to be that type of running quarterback, but also being a throwing quarterback too as well.
Be smart.
Well, I think that's it. The development, which is something the franchise hasn't had in oh my God, I don't even know how long. Like, no more easy training camp. Brian Dable wanted to be their friend, come late to meetings, sleep. And this is a young team. You guys talk about being a leader of men. It's hard enough when, they're in their 30s and late 20s. These kids are young. This is one of the younger teams. So it's like, don't instill bad behavior now. I mean, Abdul Carter's a rookie, and it took him till week 17 to get his shit together to show up on time. So it's like, listen, he's going to come in here and really, really turn things around. But if for some reason this doesn't work, I just don't even know what you do at that point. Like,
it was about 5 or 6 years ago. I saw Harbaugh talking with a group of coaches. They were doing some little coaching special, and they were talking about young guys coming in, and they're in the league and how to teach them. In this case, and Harbaugh, one of the I thought was the smartest. He says, I make sure that these guys are financially sound for the next 20 years. Yeah. And so we sit there and we'll educate them on how to get this done, because you're coming in, you got the signing bonus, you're the hottest thing around. And in 4 years, if it doesn't work out, you're broke because you didn't take care of the money or learn how to do it, because you're coming in here at 21 or 22, 23, as a first round draft pick, and you ain't got nothing. So Harbaugh's, like you said, he's going to prepare. I think this is a great thing for New York. Just let the man cook. If it takes a year, it takes a year. If it takes 2,
that's what I think. I think it might take it. Give him a year. I mean, so the fans are so excited. They're like, we're going to win the Super Bowl. It's like,
how many wins did Giants have this year, Nikki?
4, because 2 were bullshit.
Yeah.
And previous year was 3, and previous.
And to be honest, they gave up 3 wins.
Right.
They lost them in the 4th quarter. Denver was one of them.
I'm going to go first year with Harbaugh as the head coach, 9 wins.
I think so. Somewhere 8.
I think that's 9. Solid.
Yeah,
I do too. From where they were, and you look at those last minute losses, was about 5 games. So yeah. I mean, I don't think it's Super Bowl and maybe playoffs. I don't know. I mean, everyone's going Super Bowl. Like, I'm just a little more realistic. Like, let's get the culture changed first.
We have never had a discussion here and on this podcast that said the New York Giants players are terrible.
No,
we've never had that discussion. What we discussed was, why are we doing this on 3rd down? Why are you dropping 8 on this critical situation? Why are we doing coaching decisions is what got Dable fired. It wasn't the fact that you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? And then, of course, ransacking the blue tent. But, you're not going to get that from Harbaugh. Harbaugh's going to know what to do in these situations. Harbaugh's going to be prepared.
That's the difference.
He's going to run the situations in practice. You're going to be ready to play football. If it loses, you know that you lost competing, though. That's the great thing.
That's the difference.
Yeah, and if you lose that way, you're like, all right, goddamn it, I love you, New York. Let's move on to another one. Yep. And you trust Harbaugh. So,
all right, let's move on into news for this past week in the divisional rounds.
This week in NFL news.
Bo Nix, Well, he was nixed after getting hurt on the second to last play of the Bills-Broncos divisional game. Bo Nix did break his ankle and he was out for the rest of the playoffs. Jared Stidham will be taking over for Bo Nix against the New England Patriots for the AFC Championship game. Is Stidham the savior? Do the Broncos have a chance against the Patriots this week? How stunned were you? Because I think I texted everybody in the group chat over the weekend, and none of you believe me. And I was like, "Yeah, this is like
I
legit."
didn't believe you at first because I was like, I didn't see the injury. I watched the game, but I was like, when did this happen? Like, I didn't realize like I don't know. I
saw him do the post interview standing there with Pam Oliver. I was like, what is this? He looks fine.
That adrenaline, man. It's that adrenaline. That second to last play. And they replayed the clip, and he clearly has like he is it's pretty bad. It's gruesome. So
poor kid, man.
Jared Stidham does take over for Bo Nix. I think Jared Stidham hasn't taken a snap in a couple of years.
How long has it been? Yeah.
2, maybe 3 years.
You just had the AFC Championship. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure at all. And he's going against one of his former teams, too. He was on the New England Patriots. I think he was the guy that was supposed to succeed Tom Brady when Tom Brady retired from the Patriots, too, as well. So he's going against his former team.
No pressure, right? Poor kid.
Nope. So is Stidham the savior kid? Does Stidham have a chance against the New England Patriots this weekend?
Slim. I mean, never say never, but I'm not like.
I mean, the way Sean Payton was talking like, I got a number 2 that could be a number 1 at any other organization. You guys just watch. I'm like, okay, well, you're confident. I mean, you're gonna have to be to speak into that kid, make him think that he's that good. But I don't see the Broncos winning this without him, without Bo Nix. I don't see it happening.
Okay.
That speed of the game and the AFC Championship with everything's on. That's faster than a regular season game.
Are they in Foxborough too?
Great question. I thought they were going to be at home with
Denver.
They were in
Denver. Let's see.
I thought they were in Denver.
They are in Denver, yeah. So they're at home. So I mean, they do have the home crowd for them. So I mean, that could be a help. Okay. All right. One of the things that we saw was Josh Allen and the Bills losing as well.
God,
Has the window closed, and also this got Sean McDermott fired too as well. So there is no head coach right now in Buffalo. Brian Daboll has expressed his interest. He'd be reunited with Josh Allen, but it has the window closed for Josh Allen after this was 8th attempt to get to the Super Bowl. Has the window closed for Josh Allen?
I listen. I'm going to be quick. I think with this current iteration of the Bills, yes, I could see him like wanting out if Brian Daboll comes back. I mean, run it back, I guess. I just don't see it with where they're at right now. Now, if he went to another team, maybe I don't know. The window's like almost closed. We're almost shut.
How do you fire the head coach when the quarterback turned over the ball?
Yeah, not one of his best games.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me the head coach was out there throwing the football? He was in the helmet? How does that get blamed on the head coach? You know what I'm saying? There was, the coach isn't getting over the hump. Josh Allen isn't getting over the hump. It's not like he doesn't have opportunities. He's running with the football like a loaf of bread. He fumbles. He threw picks. He was the reason they lost. It wasn't anything else.
Could you sprinkle in a little bit of bad refereeing? Was that a catch? Yes or no, Brandon Cooks?
So you want me to give you my honest?
I would. Yes, honest.
Yes,
this is a safe space. I want you to be honest.
It's not a catch.
Okay.
Do you know why? Do you know why it's not a catch? Because they say, he had possession. He's down by contact when he's wrong. You have to, when you hit the ground, everybody knows you have to, the play continues. You have to go through the entire play. It's not little snapshots of the play. Just like when they catch it and then we watch everybody go out of bounds and everybody watches the TV and they're like, did he? Okay, he completed the catch. You have to complete the catch. You didn't. While you're getting rolled over, the guy took the ball from you. You know why the receiver didn't get up, like throwing his hands up like, yo, I had it? Because he knew I'm supposed to complete the catch. So no, I don't think it's a catch. I think the Bills always find a way to piss and moan like they did when Mahomes beat them in overtime and they went and said, oh my God, we should put in the rule where everybody gets the ball next time. Or you should just beef up your fucking defense. How about you do that? But we blame the head coach. I'm sorry. You were down 21-3 at one point. You came back and tied it. It's 30-30. You're not going against a lackluster of a team. This is the Broncos who've been beating ass and taking names all year. Turns over 4 times. The defense has to go on the field in less than a minute and a half between the times you turned it over. What the head coach gets fired? I don't know.
All right, so what's next for the Bills? Because to me, I look at it as a combination of all three. Josh Allen's to blame, GM's to blame. There've been stories coming out where the GM didn't like Keon Coleman pick. Sean, look, coaching could be look, I think it was a trifecta of everything. You didn't give a lot of playmakers around Josh Allen to go throw to.
Sure.
And to go back to firing Sean McDermott, look, I was shocked too as well. Because if anything, if you're going to fire the head coach, you got to fire the GM.
It must be a New York thing.
Must be a New York thing. I think McDermott was unfairly fired, but it's one of those deals where what have you done for me lately? We've tried this how many times to get to the Super Bowl and it hasn't happened yet. Look, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I don't think he should have gotten fired, but I think what the ownership and higher ups thought was, hey, I think we need to bring somebody else in. But like right now, it's slim pickings to bring in a head coach that's going to get you there. So what's next for the Bills?
That's what I'm saying.
What's next?
10 coaching jobs became open this year. I don't remember 10 coaching jobs happening in the last.
Yeah. 10 head coaching jobs where a lot of the people that are out there to fill these slots are going to be slim to none. Like you may go and get Kirk Cignetti from Indiana to come there. Maybe dangle a carrot for him.
I don't think so.
The rest of these guys are going to be coordinators. Or John Gruden could maybe come out and coach one of these teams.
It's to me, man. It's gonna. I think you give Josh Allen this last year. I'm sorry. This is 2 things. The only way I was talking to a buddy about this, and the only way he explained to this, the only reason you remove the head coach is to get to Josh Allen because maybe the head coach is committed to him. You know what I mean? Maybe. So that's how you get out Josh Allen. But other than that, I have no idea. I think this is Josh Allen's last year, man.
You have two head coaching voids to fill in the Ravens and the Bills, where you have 2 MVP quarterbacks just waiting for a head coach to come in. And right now they haven't hired anybody. So, Nikki, what do you think? Do you think that the Bills should maybe start taking some calls about Josh Allen? Maybe do a full rebuild? Like, what do you think the Bills should maybe do in this type of situation?
I think they should absolutely take some calls. I think it's full rebuild. I think they have to. I think those actions showed that's what they want to do. And I mean, part of it's a rebuild. Part of it's just fill the fucking holes that have been holding you back for this long. Like you just haven't had a defense. We talk about it every week. You wanted Josh Allen to do everything. He just looks so like when you watch this press conference and at the end of that game, he looked like he knew like this was it. This was, he was like Sean McDermott was going to get fired. I'm actually not surprised he got fired. I just kind of thought it was coming. Like if they didn't win that game, that he was going to be out. But, and it's like, I'm glad the Giants got Harbaugh, but it was kind of the same thing I said in Baltimore. Is like, well, who are you really going to get that's like that much better? Like who's really going to really take you there? I don't know. Josh Allen just looked like, man, this is it for me. Like I just don't want to.
Hey, he could go down to Miami. Miami's probably looking for a quarterback.
I would say
unless Daboll comes back and they love it. I don't know. I mean,
to me that's your only option. But like, can you trust Daboll as a head coach?
No, I mean,
not at all.
We just saw it. I mean, only thing is the tie there to Buffalo. Could you just argue like, did he turn Josh Allen into? Yeah, you got to give him credit. He's a great OC. Like if I think he's a good fit in Tennessee, I think he'd be a great fit in Philly. I don't know that he could go and be a head coach again, but I guess if Josh Allen's down for it, I think if the window opened on a different team, this is a different conversation. He just looked done to me.
Two destinations I could see making some phone calls: Houston, Miami.
Houston's got they've got a quarterback problem right now. They have got to. Yeah, that's a shame because that's really what's holding them back.
Yeah. We're not gonna. All right, let's get into the Bears game. Are they going to be better or worse next year?
You two are the prophets of this. You tell us.
I say better.
I say better too as well.
Yeah, just go get a couple more weapons. I am not happy with DJ Moore in that performance. I think and I know how cold it is. I get it. I know Soldier Field is tough. I get it, but man, there was some routes that he should have just. You gotta drop to a different gear to go get the football. You know what I'm saying? You gotta help your quarterback out he's putting the ball where he thinks you're gonna be, and you slow down. Like it's you gotta get somebody more than DJ.
I was totally impressed with how Caleb Williams has progressed throughout the whole season. Now they are going to lose Eric Bieniemy. He's going back to KC to reunite with Patrick Mahomes. So they're losing him, the running back coach. He was the running back coach for the Bears. So, but for me and the Bears, they're going to be all right, man. Like you get a few more playmakers around Caleb Williams. Like when he threw that throw, which was impossible, by the way, 20 yards back.
That was crazy.
And he's wide open. I was like, okay, they're going to go to overtime, and this game is going to be over. The Bears are going to win. They gave Matthew Stafford too much time in overtime. And when you give Matthew Stafford too much time, that's a wrap. But to me, the Bears are in a good spot. They hit a home run with Johnson as your head coach. They're going to be all right next year. Nikki, what do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think if they're going to improve, they're another team that's young. They're one of the younger teams. And I think they're just going to put those pieces together, right? And I think they'll get better. And that experience is going to show in situations like that. And that was a phenomenal throw. I got to say, so far, almost every game, except for a couple between wild card weekend and divisional round, have been really good.
Yeah.
Down to the wire. I have no dog in the fight. And it's like, I'm on the edge of my seat. Like, oh my God.
Even the Patriots-Texans games where the Texans clearly were getting outplayed, and mostly because C.J. Stroud just kept coughing up the ball. It was still a close game.
Yeah.
But yeah, all these games have been pretty great. Like, look, the Bears do what Bears do, man. They just come back and do these miraculous comebacks. But of course, they fell short against the Rams. But that game was probably the most exciting one of all the weekend.
That was very exciting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't start out that way, but it got exciting.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into how the Rams will beat Seattle. This will be going into our preview for the AFC and NFC Championship. But actually, let's save that for when we do our preview. Let's go to Bet On Blind. What do we got for this week for the AFC and NFC Championship games? What do we got, Nick?
All right. So New England and Denver, I'm going to go under 41.5.
Okay.
All right. Especially when we don't have Bo Nix. And I think defensively, it's going to be a little low scoring. And then I like Kenneth Walker over 17.5 receiving yards. He's cleared that line in the last 7 of 11 games. Rams allowed the 5th most receiving yards to backs at 38 yards per game. So
and Zach Charbonnet is out. So it'll be all Kenneth Walker in the backfield. So it'll be all him getting the most of the touches. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's what I got for you.
All right, let's get into the AFC and NFC picks and previews. Let's get back into that question. How will the Rams beat Seattle?
Can't cough up the ball, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Listen, can't turn that shit over.
Yeah, that Seattle defense, I mean,
they were amped up. Were they not? Holy shit.
For sure.
This gives me like Legion of Boom vibes, like back in the day.
Yeah, for sure, man. And then what's crazy is they don't have to do much to cause chaos. That's my biggest thing. Like some teams, you got to create ways to get to the quarterback, but that front four is getting to quarterbacks no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Or they make it difficult. The passing lanes don't exist that much. Now Brock Purdy is a shorter guy, but I mean, hands up around him or trying to get him off his mark. And when they sent 6 guys, it was like, geez, they're coming. Like, I hate to say this, they're coming out there like when Sean Payton had the hit freaking list out. The bounties on these players, man. They were moving.
Yeah,
they were moving. And I'm like, shit, dropping in the coverage. I'm watching DBs not even, I mean, cover really well, but I mean, they're diving to make sure nobody catches footballs and tackling. Jesus Christ. 5, 6 guys around the ball carrier. You're like, okay, these guys want to play. So I don't know what the Rams, you could try running the ball on them. I don't know if that's going to work. I think you go 5 wide and let Stafford try his best to gunsling to get to get that other guy, the other blitzer out of there. You know what I mean?
The last time they played each other was on December 18th. It did go to overtime, and Seattle won that game. So this is a rematch of that. So
it's gonna be a good game.
All right, who do we got? Who are our picks for that game?
Do you guys think this goes to overtime?
I don't know.
How many overtime games have we had so far?
A lot.
A lot in the playoffs. So
No,
far.
it was Bo Nix and then winning overtime.
Didn't the Bears and Packers go into
Bears-
overtime in the wild
Yes.
card game? Yeah.
wild card game? Yeah. So you're getting two right there. That usually doesn't happen.
Thought there was one more. I could be misremembering, but I thought we had 3.
I'm sure somebody will point it
Could've
out in the
been.
comments like they have been in the past couple of weeks. So,
I'm happy Raul's getting the haters. I got enough. I got a
That's
whole
fine, man.
market
Look,
of haters here.
They can be mad at me all they want, man. Don't sit there and then they may come. You don't know about bullshit. Come sit down. You come get on this show and come talk football with me. We'll watch a couple clips. And
I always invite the haters on. I say, come on,
Yeah,
come
man.
on and say
Well,
what you got to say to us. Come on and
I'm
say
not
what you
crazy what
got
I'm
to say to me.
saying. You guys are just these guys talk from their heart. They're not talking logically. Like
Yeah, they don't talk logic,
Yeah.
and they never show up. They never want to
Of
come
course
on
not.
here. They get a
I call them keyboard gangsters, man. They're real tough on with their thumbs, but
all right, who do we got for this game? Seattle or
I got Seattle.
Nikki?
I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Oh, I'm going Seattle because I want a Seahawks Patriots Super Bowl.
For sure. I think that's who's
what
in
I
the Super
want.
Bowl.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
what it's
Get
gonna
it.
be. That's gonna. Well, that kind of spoils our next who's gonna win out of the Broncos. and
okay.
the
Well, I
Patriots.
guess. I
I just
mean,
don't think I poor Broncos. Not to go, I apologize, but not to, just poor Broncos, man. If it's Bo Nix, I pick Broncos. If Bo Nix is in the game, I go Broncos over Patriots. But he's not in the game. I don't know what this kid's gonna do. I don't think he's seen
Yeah.
pressure the way Vrabel's been giving it. Like I don't know. This is a lot. This is a lot. This is gonna be interesting, man. I got Patriots to win.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
Patriots in Seattle both going to the Super Bowl. I'll evaluate. We'll do up my Super Bowl pick. We'll do our Super Bowl picks next week. But yeah, I've got Patriots in this one. If Bo Nix was there, like if Stidham's just got to be turnover free. He's got to be turnover free. That's the biggest thing he has to do. New England's defense is kind of thin too. So if he just is a game manager, lets the running game cook because the Patriots are really bad against the run.
Yeah.
They might have a chance. Now, Raul, I'll side with you. Yeah, if Bo Nix was there, this would be a more closer
I would
game.
lean, me personally, and maybe the Patriots still win, but if Bo Nix is there, I'd lean a little bit more towards him because the kid looks really good, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That ball has to get out quick though. If he wants to survive,
Yeah.
that ball better get out quick.
I don't
All
think
right,
it would matter if he was playing. I'd still go with the Patriots.
Patriots, and that's valid. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're picking Seattle and the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl. I like that.
Well,
That's
I got
kinda
the Rams and the
Oh,
Patriots.
you got the Rams. That's also okay. The Rams.
Rams.
All right.
Well, that was my pick. You know what? It was my pick. I just feel like you gotta roll with it. If your pick had lasted this long since August, it's like put your money where your mouth is. Like,
Yeah,
come
stand on business. I get
stand
it.
on business. You gotta roll
Yeah.
with it, right? So I'm gonna
Right.
stand on business, and
Okay.
Stafford usually doesn't let me down. So
Yeah, God bless him, man.
Seattle's
Can I
just a
ask you guys,
scary team.
can I ask you guys a question before we
Of
get
course.
on out of here?
This is a food one.
Love that
Yeah.
game.
So no, I wanted to know if you
Love
ate
it.
anything interesting during divisional round, but I was going to save that for my next question. I wanted to know quickly: does college football do they have a problem like having the championship game on the 19th? Like, you don't
No.
think so? You don't?
No.
You don't think it's a problem? No?
I do think college football calendar needs to change. It's been like,
Yeah.
I do think it needs to change. But listen, my Hurricanes played. I didn't have no problem losing the game. I didn't want to lose. The only issue I have, everybody was blaming Carson Beck and everything else like that. I blame the OC. I can go 45 minutes on that. But the only player that I would take his scholarship away, I would force him to go work at Wawa from now on. He's done. Is number 87 on the punt team, who decided to be a lazy shit and not even block. Nikki, in a full-fledged stance.
I watched.
This is all he, and we got blocked.
You know what your
lazy
biggest
son of a
problem
bitch.
was? Get Michael Irvin off the sideline talking
I know.
to people.
What the hell was
Get him
that?
off the sideline.
Look at
Michael
the
Irvin does not
alumni,
need to be
man.
on the sideline like he's a coach
Look,
hyping up people.
They are
No.
the biggest boosters. We can't.
I
get
know.
them
I
off
know
the-
they are.
You got Ray, Egron James.
He
Clinton
was quite
Portis,
tame for the
Henry.
national championship. I wonder if anybody told him to tone it down a little bit.
Well, it's not
Or you could-
great. Did you see
or
what
you-
the Indiana fans did? They took the belt out and started whipping the shirts in the. I was like,
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ, you're a
And his
brave guy.
interview, Mendoza's interview, he just cracks me up too. Like, he is just so, I don't know. He's so
Weird.
corny. It's like refreshing. And he's like,
Andrew
I called him
Luck
Mr.
weird.
Tebow. Yeah,
Yeah.
Andrew Luck weird. Like it's like very okay. Well, I'm saying the championship is January 25th next year. I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like everyone forgot about it.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be later and later. I agree. And they need to move everything up.
Move
I
it
agree.
back up.
And don't let these coaches leave the teams until in January. Then go to your team when
I agree.
everything's already done. Like I don't like that either. But one last thing, Mendoza. Speaking of Mendoza, you guys saw the game with his hands all white with the stuff he puts on there. My question: they said it wasn't illegal. They said it's perfectly fine or whatever. But you can't do that in the NFL, can you? Are you allowed to put he's putting stuff on his? Well, he's putting stuff in his hand to stop the sweating. Is what he's doing.
I think.
That's drywall for 24 hours.
I mean, it's almost like Stidham as wide receivers put Stidham on their hands. So I don't think there's anything illegal about it. Plus, you have a towel that's usually on your center that you're wiping your hands off with. So, I mean,
well, that's what I'm saying. That you could do the same thing in college football.
Is it really giving him an advantage though?
That's what I want to know. Like I got to look into what he was putting on his hands, but I've never seen anybody in the league do it. I see guys put the glove on to get extra grip.
Because it's almost like a pitcher using a rosin bag throwing a baseball.
Yeah, but when the rosin bag and the sweat, then you get the stick, and that's why those guys come and they kick them out.
Well, that's the spider tracks. That's a whole different thing, man.
Well, that's true too. Yeah, that's true too. I never saw that before.
Did you eat anything good during the games?
I'm waiting. I'm saving all my appetite for the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. So just had regular food.
Yeah.
Did you? You had Publix sandwiches and chicken and all that crazy stuff?
I had the Publix chicken, but what I ended up doing was making Bubba burgers, the bacon cheddar Bubba burgers. Yeah. Check this out, bro. I ordered I've got the bag of checker fries.
Yes.
Right. I went and got nacho cheese, warmed up the nacho cheese. I put the hamburger, I put the checker fries on top of the burger, little drip of nacho cheese, some ketchup ranch. Bubba burger that shit out.
Oh my god, that sounds like the most disgusting ketchup and ranch.
You should have sent a picture to me. I would have liked that.
You know what? I should have did that. My bad, bro. I should have had it ready for today. Yeah. For that Super Bowl, I'm gonna take plenty of pictures of food that
I'm getting a bunch of stuff for Super Bowl. Yeah.
Really?
For sure. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. It's fun. You get the balloons.
That sounds like the most disgusting burger I've ever heard in my life.
Sounds
nacho cheese, ketchup,
delicious.
and ranch. You'd eat that?
Have you ever had a
Would
Bubba
you
burger?
eat it?
Yeah, definitely.
That concoction.
Yes.
Have you ever had a Bubba burger?
I would drizzle it on fries too. I would just
Yeah.
Oh,
Even if it wasn't a burger, you can put it.
I hate ranch and ketchup and that cheese. So.
You make bacon, you cut the bacon up, the fries and the nacho cheese, sprinkle out the bacon.
The fries on the burger?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You don't do that?
It's almost like putting like onion rings on the burger too.
Yeah.
So.
Not at all.
No.
This is what happens when you do a show with two guys.
On a burger
whatever they want and just
we'll do our next show will be food centric. We'll do half the show foods and then we'll do our Super Bowl picks for our next show.
Have everything on a sandwich and eat it and go to the gym. That's what they do.
I'm gonna do it just like CBS and all those talks, all those football shows. I'm gonna have my own little welcome to Raul's Super Bowl make. This is what you can make. I'm gonna send you the video, Evan, and we can watch it. Oh, it's gonna be delicious to watch.
I like
so
that.
Great. Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Between the Uprights. You can catch us next Wednesday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. We will go do our Super Bowl picks and what foods will be on the platters for Super Bowl parties on that week too as well. Make sure to go to our Instagram and also our X page as well. Subscribe and follow them, and also our YouTube page. Hit the subscribe notification bell when new episodes drop, which is pretty much this next one, and then a year in review show, and then we're out until the combine and the draft. So we'll see you next time on Between the Uprights. Peace.